button? Yes,
Probably.
everything is going.
One,
Don't
no,
do the
one
thing.
second.
Moby Dick podcast.
God bless America. Dexter, 1 second.
Okay, we're starting this session with God Bless America, damn cat.
Yep.
Moby Dick
Nope.
podcast. That's what we're doing, right?
Say again? I was scratching my head.
With Moby Dick podcast.
Technically, sort of,
let's
yeah.
not.
Leave the shirts alone, Todd. Leave them alone. Now that I've successfully confused the hell out of the audience. Hi, this is part 20-something of a board game.
20-something?
It's not the Moby Dick podcast.
It can be, but I don't think Gold would be particularly happy with me if it was. So
It'll be
No, I would
fine.
not. Alright. So the day after Norvin got his first break in probably a while.
Forever. In the game.
20
At least,
something?
like,
We're nearly,
I want to
nearing
say,
40.
like, a few weeks. His
finally,
first half day off.
The rat issues have resolved themselves. You think, kind of? No, probably not, but still.
I don't have. It's not my job to deal with it anymore.
No, now the police can just do their thing. And shoot the bastards. I mean...
Yeah. Al Thibbin's just gonna get shot next time anything happens.
Yeah, she's like a 7th level witch. She has fucking bullshit she can do.
Gonna get shot.
Alright, well, day after, Leona wakes up, does a big stretch, gets dressed, head down to the common room for some breakfast and a meet up with the rest of the group.
Norvin, you find a piece of mail slipped under your door.
Okay.
It is an envelope with a neatly type printed address.
Okay.
To Mr. Norvin Aegis, care of he's the person in charge of protecting Lady Leona Antos Miranda. Please make sure this gets to his hotel. Thank you. Goodbye.
Okay. Sure.
Roll perception.
Boop. I see everything.
And you also smell everything. There is a whiff of cheddar coming from the paper.
Jeez.
There was a sigh there that was probably not caught by Discord.
No.
Tired, tired Norvin noises.
What is it?
Greeting, sir, and or madam. Have you been searching for fulfillment in your lone sad life?
Done reading that then.
You didn't. Wow, I typed this whole thing out. You didn't even let me get to the part where it asked you for a donation.
Did you actually?
Yes.
Why?
Because even though I might not take this game's event seriously, I absolutely want to take my joke seriously.
Moving on.
Oh, I swear I just heard 2. Hold on. I might have an issue. Fix for this.
What's going on?
Sorry. I don't know if I fixed the issue or not. Because for a second I just heard 2 of wild from my computer.
Hey.
No, alright. I think I fixed it.
Fixed?
Okay. Probably.
Yay!
Yay!
I can hear an echo now, though.
Yay!
So I'm deafened.
Yay!
Nope, I can hear from my headset and from the computer. Anyway, just continue on while I continue to try and figure this shit out.
This Discord settings, maybe.
I don't think it's Discord settings.
Norvin has identified a piece of junk mail.
Great, that's going in the trash. What are the other people doing?
Leono and Hinako have gotten something similar as well.
Leona will pick it up, look it over, have a read.
If you're looking for fulfillment in your lonely, sad life, well, please, and if you have, and this sounds like you, fear no more. Join one of the fastest growing religions. This half of the continent with the congregation of cheese. And Leona, you notice that the word cheese has about 15 or 16 times as many e's as it probably should have.
Perhaps it was dictated.
Perhaps. Leona will continue to read. Darkly amused.
Of course, the Congregation of Cheese is funded by the wonderful, splendiferous donations of people like yourself. Todd, leave my shoe alone.
Is that also in the way?
No, don't write that down. Why are you writing that down? Just start over.
Let's start over.
The Congregation of Cheese thrives on wonderful donations from generous persons such as yourself. And with your funding, not only will you continue to fund our operations, but you might even see some wonderful returns paid back unto you.
Does it go into detail about these returns, or no? Or does it just
apparently,
continue on?
Have they started a pyramid scheme now?
apparently Klinger lost all audio, by the way.
Oh.
Oh,
That's
brilliant. Inside this envelope is three packets of slightly different colored food colorings. Please sprinkle this on top of your next serving of cheese, and send us a small bag of 10 gold pieces. You will see the returns momentarily.
Momentarily?
Oh god. Try Oh yeah, he can't hear us.
He can't hear you, idiot.
Hey, you might want to... Here's some really good advice for you that will help you fix your hearing issues. I'm gonna say it, though.
Internet doesn't work? Go to internetdoesn'twork.co. Or whatever.
.co.
Control R will rest.
Not even .com.
Control R will rest Discord.
Rest.
I forgot to press the E twice. They've installed all the E's.
You've installed the E key. Alright, so... Thibin has started a pyramid scheme. That is certainly a thing that could have happened.
Hello? Flinger, are you there?
Norvin, you would like to think
Can
she
the Flinger
hasn't.
hear
She's
us?
I'm here.
We hear you.
And I hear like double of everyone. Great.
Hey!
Hey!
Not fucking yay. Ugh.
We're back
Like
to the
you.
first problem.
Leave.
Which, to be fair, isn't quite as bad as the second problem.
I just don't know why
Progress.
you're. I just don't know why you're coming through my computer and my headset at the same time. I'm changing like all the settings to be on my headset.
Is it maybe an OBS thing? You have OBS on?
Robs.
Or maybe it's voice mod.
No, okay. You can continue until I guess. Yeah.
Until
Norvin,
you
you would
become relevant.
Norvin, you would like to think that that Devin has not started a Ponzi scheme. You're not even sure she knows how to spell that.
I'd like to think that. And I'm not going to. I would like to be able to.
You feel no, I'm not going to tell you how your character feels. The Steelman position here is she needs to find a new advertising agent.
Right. Have fun with that, I guess. It is not the worst thing she could be doing.
This is true.
I think I fixed it.
Ooh, nice. Yeah,
Nope.
I think you did. No? I don't hear it.
Leona's like a little tear off at the bottom of the page, along with those along with 3 packets of what you're pretty sure is just colored water, essentially.
Well, like Norvin said, the dumpster for this one.
I think they use prestidigitation to color the water so it'll wear out in like an hour.
It's possible.
Let me finish that. Let me finish. There's a little tear off at the end, asking, "Can we count on you for your support?" And one of the options is no. Either way, please mail it back.
We'll put that. We'll like just kind of chuck that on her desk with the pile of other paperwork that she doesn't care about. Which is opposed to the pile of paperwork she has to care about.
Leona, you look away from the pile of paperwork that's about as tall as the desk, and you turn to the pile of paperwork that's brushing up against the ceiling of your room.
All right. Wonderful. All right. Leona will head down, get some food, and then put some work into that.
You look out the window and there's a pile about as high as your hotel.
Leona's sighs.
That's the incoming mail that hasn't been sorted yet.
Oh god.
Depressed princess noises.
You don't want to see what the junk mail pile looks like.
The concierge comes up. Madam, I don't suppose you're staying in room 413.
I am. Yes.
We've been receiving a complaint from room 513. Apparently, a mail stack has bored through the floor.
I see. I'll address that.
Thank you, madam.
All right. So yeah. A weary-looking Leona heads down to the common room to get some food.
Sinbad's there.
Hey. I presume the other 2 are there as well?
Sure.
Alright.
Nope.
Hinoko? Nope, not there? You've gone away to the volcano again, haven't you?
No.
All right. Well,
Breaking news. This same fox keeps climbing the volcano. We're not sure why. That's the
Hinako says
entire newspaper.
Hinako says no. We zoom out. It's like and like Norvin's wearing a sock puppet.
Ingo arrives
Leo?
shortly after Leona.
Okay. Good. Leona will
What I
nod
miss?
at. I have some paperwork I need to attend to today. I'm just going to get some breakfast and then manage that.
So, another day off? No, probably not, right?
Something's
I mean,
going to happen.
given my luck, probably. But yeah, no. Feel free to more or less take it easy. Sinbad, well, you don't technically work for me, so you can do whatever you care to do.
Can't you have, Sarah help you with that?
Yes, Sarah is going to help me with the paperwork. I'm not going to make her do it all. She's already up there. I promised I'd bring her up some food.
That's why
At
we
least you
haven't
care for her.
mentioned her for the past few sessions.
Yes.
She actually got.
Oh.
She's buried in the incoming pile. It's her job to sort all the papers.
Ah, of course, of course.
That poor lady.
Hmm. She's a brave one. She is.
No, Yoshi, you cannot put the papers on fire.
It's at the. It's at the.
No,
It's
Yoshi,
at.
that's bad
It's at.
and
It's at the.
dangerous.
It's at this point you notice Yosu is chasing a rabbit around the table.
Leona will go and pick up the rabbit. What are you doing down here? Where's Sarah?
She has. The bun has a note in its mouth.
Leona will pick up the note and examine the note.
Lady Leona, if you're reading this, I might be dead. Long story short, long story short, I have been smothered in a pile of tax forms, diplomatic notices, and other extraneous work. I am trying my best to hold them off, but please, I am suffocating.
Ah, shit. Leona will grab.
Please tell Lord Miranda and my parents I did my best.
Leona will grab some food, slap it on a plate, and run up to the room. Start digging through the paperwork. Break the glass on the emergency paperwork shovel and start digging.
What do you mean emergency paperwork shovel? That's needed all the time.
No, we have the standard paperwork shovel and the emergency paperwork shovel.
What makes it
It's extra wide, so you can shovel more paper in one go.
Yeah, yes, that's needed all
It's
the
actually
time.
a handheld shredder.
It's just a lit torch.
Sorry, can I say that again, Flinger?
It's a handheld shredder.
Yeah, just like a vacuum cleaner in a shredder built into it.
In case the CIA busts her.
Yeah,
It's
no,
like
Leo.
a string trimmer that you would use for cutting grass or whatever, and it just shreds all the paper.
Leona will get to work helping Sarah deal with the mess of paperwork. And when she gets to her, present, you'd be like, Sarah, are you alright? I have pancakes.
I'm okay.
Take a bit of a break. You seem like you need it. I brought some food up for you. Fuck. Just the fuck.
Good to know what the plan is there. Anyway.
I would normally love to, Leona, but Uh, well, I don't know why I'd be taking a break if you aren't.
Look, just take a 5-minute break. Have 5-10 minutes. Have some coffee. Eat some food. You look significantly paler than normal.
I've been working on my tan.
Yeah, then you definitely should be, just here. Hands her a stack of pancakes and a cup of coffee.
Thank you.
Leona will get to work on the paperwork. Try and make as much of the dent in it as she can.
Well, Norvin, what are we supposed to do now? Wanna
At
help
least
shovel up some paper, or got other
I very
plans?
much do not want to do paperwork.
Yeah, I'm not particularly much for paper.
I don't believe I'm qualified to do this paperwork either.
Well, fortunately
Fair point.
fortunately for you, Norvin, this isn't your job either. So.
Yeah.
Not in the job description. I don't even have a job description.
It's not my job. I'm not the right. I can't sign anything, so I would just be interrupting other paperwork.
Hey, I could deal with the trash.
I could. I don't think I'm physically strong enough to deal with that.
I'm not saying I'm physically strong enough. I'm just saying I could burn it. But that might be.
That might burn down the building. Don't do that one.
Yeah. I did just tell Yosu off after all. Speaking of which, Yosu, you should not be chasing bunnies.
She couldn't help it.
Think there's anything to do in the city?
There's probably plenty to do in the city.
Knowledge local, if either of you have it.
I do.
Not a
Should I?
chance.
Roll.
I could do the engineering as well.
I know everything about this city.
Almost everything.
This town is my town. Norvin, as you are probably aware that there are more than a few groups in Kalimbao that like to ride around and go room and do questionably legal things. You would know that there is a bit of a demand for work getting done. Hence, if any prospecting adventurers, mercenaries, or people with too much time on their hands needed a way to make a quick extra gold piece or two, then there are a few ways to get in touch with people who might be able to do that.
Would this be with the people riding around doing various minor crimes, or with people trying to not have that happen?
Depends on who you contact.
It does depend on who you contact, but you rolled a 29.
Both. Got it.
You could look around for contracts from La Policia if that's what you needed. Not even they're above hiring outsiders for help. Sometimes even they can get overwhelmed.
Assuming you don't need attractions most cities have. There's usually mercenary work to be done.
Now that I think about it, I think I've done some guard work in pretty much every city I've gotten to.
Yeah, have.
Yeah, might as well add this one to the list, right? Are you up for joining, or are you gonna stay with Leo now?
Norvins, at this point, you notice the rats disappeared.
I don't care nearly as much about this one.
Oh,
This one can take care of himself and not make
This
a
one,
mess of things.
I'm sure Thimin can also take care of herself. The issue is what that means for everyone else.
Yeah. That's why I said this one doesn't make a mess out of things while taking care of themselves.
How good is like the security of this building?
I mean, considering it has a casino and everything built in.
there are a few guards patrolling the casino floor. But if your question is about like armed personnel, not that many.
It's more like how competent they seem to be.
Just from looking at them more.
Yeah, I'm not going to like go up and ask or anything, but in theory, I am trained to do fighting. I could probably tell if someone's way better or way worse than I would be.
You have reasonable confidence in the guard's capabilities, and worst comes to worst, there is a non-zero chance that if someone's making trouble, somebody else has a blunderbuss on them.
Enough to make enough noise to alert Leona to probably not run away, but come resolve the situation. I don't know if that's better or worse now that I think about it.
If there is a problem that happens in the main lobby of the hotel, there is a pretty decent chance Leona will figure out about it for a number of reasons.
Right. Eh, fuck it. Let's go.
Yeah, it's something. It's a change of pace, right? After your day off.
Yeah.
So, where to? You seem to be knowledgeable about the situation. I mean, I could use my skill as a trained soldier to figure out things, but
I don't know, as I am not the DM, if there's anything already worked out ahead of time.
Probably your best guess would be one of the two adventuring halls near the city center, with or the strip where you currently reside. Norvin rolled a 29 for no local, so let's draw it
One of the
up.
things I'm good at.
It is one it is one of the things that Norvin is good at. So that would mean that there are two major places. Well, three if you count the visitor center. If you're looking for something slightly more
touristy.
scrupulous, yeah. Wait, what was the word you used?
I use touristy.
Touristy. Well, yes, but of course the guards are also one of the first people that they do bump into, customs and everything.
Yeah.
So if anyone is going to have any tips for any outsider adventurers or anything like that, then hey, you know what? Maybe that might be a decent place to start.
I close my mouth.
What'd you do?
Say that.
Okay.
okay,
I
sounds like a
assume
decent place to start then.
I assume we don't want to go work for any random motorcycle gang.
Certainly assume you wouldn't. I might be interested in about, but nothing too illegal.
Meanwhile, Sinbad looking for a tower to climb.
I know how to get Sinbad rejoined here, assuming Hinako and Norvin are going to head off to find some work.
Certainly.
Probably. There's a rat on
Flinger.
the tower. Get them
No,
off.
no, 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 no. We're not gonna do that. But if Flinger is making an allusion to what I think he's making an allusion to, then I think I know how to get him down. May I?
Go ahead. I mean, have I found a tower?
You have found a tower. You looked out upon the wondrous city that is Kalingbao. From this point onward, you may have a +2 circumstance bonus to your knowledge local and your knowledge geography checks regarding information regarding the city.
Hell yes.
And
just
with all those sites taken in, you take one step off of the viewpoint, and Norvin and Hinako, a hay bale rustles next to you.
Okay.
Sinbad will just poke his head out, looking left and right before looking at the two of them.
Probably nothing.
Any particular reason you're hiding in there?
Oh, I just used that as a cushioning spot.
Great.
Sinbad will just pop out.
Fair enough.
Always a blood rush whenever I do that. So, what are you two up to?
We were about to head off, do a little side gig, let's say. Like I've done in every other city I've been up till now.
Yeah, mind if I tag along?
Looks at Norvin. Sure? What do you
Why
say?
not?
What did Norvin say?
He said, why not?
Sinbad just smile and just mosey on behind the two of them.
So off to the guards we go. We come
Leaving
to the
Leona
guards.
to be
Guards
protected
immediately.
by the paperwork golems.
Look, she's a wizard. I have a wizard
No,
assistant.
she isn't.
No.
You have a wizard under your employ, but you're not a wizard.
Give me a minute.
Oh, they're
Go-
right. That's what.
Go was
Yeah,
about to change that.
Anyways, Gold, check your DMs.
Yes, leaving Leona to be protected by the paperwork
I
golems.
see. Right. Okay.
They actually generate more paperwork as they move, which is why there's so much of it.
All right. All right. Yes, Leona will go off to find that thing.
You three will head towards the visitor center near the railroad leading out of Kalingbao towards the Underdark Emirates and who knows where else. The visitor center itself very nicely trimmed and manicured and landscaped. And inside the wooden door frame there is, well, it looks like a regular door frame, but there seems to be a very tall rectangular section taken out of it for some reason.
Like,
Okay.
at the top, or
Yeah, taken out of the top.
They used to have a window there, but they took it out for no reason.
Then there's a then there- and then you feel a small thump under your feet.
Something tells me
Okay.
that's not meant for a window.
Well, certainly something feels off.
Does anything else happen immediately?
A few murmurs and question mark noises from inside.
It's like third perception roll in a row now.
Sinbad's gonna sneak in, try and get a view.
It's a closed door. What do you mean sneak in?
Oh, I thought the door was open. Sorry.
The door is open.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, Sinbad will try and stealthily poke his head in.
You see one of the visitors' attendants addressing a very tall stack of papers.
Papers are everywhere, aren't they?
How did you beat us?
1090, 1091. A blue line.
Distressed noise comes from the stack of papers as they shuffle over towards this blue line.
Sinbad, these papers are alive.
Oh my. Sinbad will turn to the other two, the two of them. I believe the papers are under some sort of spell or something.
Well, yeah, those paperwork golems that we talked about earlier.
Yeah, I think there's one of them in here.
We are witnessing a intriguing new spell development.
Possibly.
Or is this not the case?
I have no idea. I'm gonna. Sinbad will just. What does he see exactly? Just a pile of papers with groaning coming from the middle of it?
The pile of paper seems to be coming towards one of the lobbies, and before you can think to say, you know what, watch out, everybody, you see a very familiar red-haired individual set them down with another thump that everybody feels, and she collapses into one of the chairs.
Oh. I turn back. Never
Hey,
mind. It's me, Elsa.
Sinbad.
Hello. Sinbad will just walk
What are
in.
you doing here?
I
How
was
the
following
hell
these
did she
two.
get here faster than us? With a pile of paper?
I took a cab. You think I carried that across the city?
Why would she bring all that paper into a cab?
I
How
need to have it
How did it
filed.
fit into the cab?
It's a cab of
They
holding.
Wasn't it more like a truck or something?
Well, I say a cab, but yes, it was more of a truck. Besides the point, what are you all doing here?
Not paperwork.
Lucky.
Like I said, I was following these two.
Hmm. I just need to get this stuff filed with the Department of Revenue for customs. Leon is holding like a little scrap of paper with a number on it, looking up at like like one of those counters that's slowly turning over.
How far away is this number from the one that they're currently at? Like, is it, it'll be like 5 minutes of waiting or like 2 hours of waiting?
I didn't think about this. Hold on.
Percentile.
Yeah, percentile.
Big
It's going.
number, good.
It's going. It's going to. It's going to be a bit. You think?
Yeah.
Well then,
once I get this done, I think we've got everything else taken care of. Sarah really perked up after those pancakes. Like, I swear that if you give that woman coffee, she can do almost, she can. Leona just, like, is in awe, has no words to describe Sarah's paperwork fighting abilities. There's no way
probably
I
a
could do
spell
this
for
job
it.
without her. That probably is it.
Uh,
She is a wizard, right? So
a band on its way to the circuit is warming up, and the tuba player walks past, going wom 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 wom.
Leona sighs.
Hey, why else is a wizard doing paperwork?
That's a fair point.
Especially
Oh,
from a country without many wizards.
I mean, it's not normally just doing paperwork. We've just fallen a bit behind. The bureaucracy here in Calimbao is a bit extensive unless you know the right people.
Clearly the reason is because they actively don't want the showcase here. Like, it gets in the way of the motorcycle thing, so they make it just as hard as possible to do it.
Is that in character or out of character?
Out of character, suggesting to Red.
Alright. Either way, Leona's still gonna be here a bit, but she'll be happy to meet up with them on whatever it is they're getting up to once this paperwork is done.
We don't know yet.
Okay.
Well, you can at least tell her what the plan is.
the same thing I've done in every other city.
Would find work as a guard?
Yep, you know me too well. It's time to dump this space. No, wait.
oh, you're doing that.
Well, I'll be heading back to the hotel after this, so, maybe send a letter or something, a message or something, let me know how that goes.
I was thinking of carousing the city for a little while. Get to know it a bit more.
Well, that sounds enjoyable. If there's any time after I get this taken care of, I'd be happy to join you, Sinbad.
Then I will nod.
In the meantime, Leona will, take a deep breath, pick up the stack of paperwork, and stagger over to the blue line.
Use the paperwork as, like, a placeholder for you in the line.
That is a very serious suggestion.
I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna grab myself a drink.
How quickly is the line moving? How many people are in it?
I was gonna turn this into a DMV joke, but if we're gonna get a move on, then
That's what I thought it was in the first place.
yeah, and I was half expecting Leona to just flip the table, but then I forgot she's lawful, so
Well, she's not entirely. She's technically neutral good.
She just has to actually follow the law, practically.
Yeah, she's a prince. She has responsibilities and stuff. She actually has to take this sort of nonsense somewhat seriously. And I left all my followers at home in Marinhath, so I have to deal with this mostly by myself.
you could call your wizard.
She's busy.
Well, then that would
No.
be neutral, not neutral good.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be neutral.
That would be an
not
evil
neutral.
act.
Yeah. Especially with how tired Sarah was.
Subjecting someone else to the DMV is an evil action.
I have returned.
Yeah, no, this is Leona's cross to bear. So, Leona's cross to bear. She has to survive the DMV.
Oh.
What
no.
challenge rating is the DMV? What is the appropriate level for that? I don't think we're high enough for it to be a reasonable challenge.
I don't know.
Lyle is memeing.
Why are we doing this? No.
Alright,
How
an amount
much
of time passed.
experience do you get for dealing with the DMV?
Do not hurt the civilian workers.
Let's not
It's not
force
a
Red to
combat
describe
challenge.
the DMV. Let's not force Red to describe it. Leona spends the requisite amount of time, gets the papers filed, and is free from her torment and collapses to the floor.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know why I did this to myself. I don't know. I don't know why I thought this joke was a good idea, but
You don't have to physically fight them. You just have to beat them financially.
The
Leona
eighth
is-
circle of hell.
The 10th circle of hell, more like.
Fraud.
Alright, Leona is, like I said, Leona will spend the requisite amount of time and then basically collapse on the floor, exhausted from her efforts in vanquishing the DMV.
following Leona's heroic return from I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm running out of words to describe this. The best spot for, let's say, police or official good boys work would, assuming you guys don't want to go immediately to the station, your best bet would be the Silver Medallion, a popular donut shop and tavern down near the a few blocks down from the strip where your hotel is.
So are we going to be doing, is the intent to actually be doing guarding mercenary style work? Leona will say to Hinoko. Hinoko? Wisp? Hello?
Larry!
Red, did you read my whispers?
Oh. No, I did. What whispers? I didn't get any
Red.
whispers.
I'm talking to Red, the DM.
Oh god damn it, I see it. 1 second. I was paying attention to Discord.
Yeah.
That's how I tend to.
I usually
DM
do too,
DM.
but I rolled something, so can't roll in Discord.
I sincerely apologize. It's at this point, Leona, you notice that Hinako seems to have slipped away.
How does everyone do that?
It's quite.
I was just I was just waiting for Sinbad to be like, oh, it's quite simple. Observe, poof.
Yes.
Leona
Oh,
just.
Poof. I'll keep an eye on them.
I mean, that's not quite how stealth works, but
He slips
No,
around
no,
the corner and then vanishes.
It's like he's in the walls.
we're walking. He turns the corner. I turn the corner. He's just gone.
What the?
Leona
When did he?
sighed.
Leona's completely baffled.
Meanwhile, I'm just squatting down.
Must have just been the wind.
How? Also, why?
I don't know. Shall we move on to the? Oh God, what was the place called again? The Silver
Medallion.
A silver donut.
No, don't call it the silver donut. That's the fastest way to annoy everybody there.
Oh,
Alright. Where are we headed to? Says Leona, confused.
I spelled donut wrong.
There are two ways to spell donut, and I have no idea which one is supposed to be the correct one.
The food.
Oh, okay. Actually, Leona will quickly run up and change into an outfit she has not gotten to worn in a while, and she's very excited to.
You've drawn another.
No, I drew this a while ago, and I haven't had an excuse to bring it out. So
Here we go.
And
Here we go again, lads.
all right, Leona will put on her adventuring gear.
That's a weird adventuring gear.
That's the.
Give me a minute.
1 minute.
Consider that to be just
Loading.
the buffering. The
Loading.
buffering. Loading. Da-da-da!
Ooh.
Okay.
He adjusts it a little bit. Looks down.
Got it.
Mutters something about laying off on desserts. And,
Everyone in the DMV is now looking at Leona.
No,
Just
she
staring at her.
ran back. She ran back. This is after we left the DMV. You said we left the DMV.
All right, fine. I know. I assumed. I was just making a crack.
Besides, I need to bring the receipts back to the hotel for Sarah.
Good heavens.
All right. After a quick stop at the hotel, Leona is wearing her adventuring kit. She is something she is very happy to finally get to wear.
Okay.
What do you think?
Well, I'm glad there's something practical.
Haha!
Leona smiles. Yeah, no, it's been a while since I've had the chance to wear this. Like, I think this might actually be the first time I've actually had the chance to properly wear it. Either way, let's head down to the Silver Medallion, you said, right?
It looks
That
good.
is
and
what I said.
dependable.
Thank you, Sinbad.
Wait a minute, Sinbad.
What?
Sinbad's...
Yeah, Sinbad.
Wait!
Like just
Why are you so
something.
quiet?
I don't know.
I turned up his volume to maximum, then everyone else is down, and then turned
Okay.
up the volume overall, so things would be
Let me check
louder.
my microphone.
Give me a minute to do that.
Maybe I turned down the input on my microphone.
Okay, I've tried to do the same.
Do. No. Sound. Oh, input. Raise that to 100.
Okay.
Ah, there we are.
A little warning.
Raise that to 100.
Probably drop it down to like 80.
Raise,
All right, that's
There we go.
raise that up to 100. Raise that up to 11. Jesus fucking Christ.
all right.
Add some warning before you do that.
Sorry.
Amazing.
Yeah. All right.
What did you say?
I said it looks good and it looks defendable.
Leona nods.
And defensible.
Defensible, yes.
Yeah.
Defendable.
English is my first language, I promise.
No, I just like. I'm not laughing at you. I just like how you said that.
Thank you, Sinbad. Right then, to the silver medallion. Let's go.
Sinbad will follow.
Alrighty. The silver medallion is a bit more populated than it is for a Wednesday. 1 second.
It's more populated than it is.
Than it normally is for a Wednesday. Yes.
Quite possibly due to account of the showcase, of course, being in session around the Kalimbao International Circuit. And as you head inside Leona and you do attract a couple a couple of glances your way, you do notice a familiar black-haired Foxo parked on a bar stool, and Norvin, you can roll knowledge local, and Sinbad, I actually don't remember your stats. Do you have knowledge local as well?
Yes.
You may roll as well with your bonus.
All right. So, where's the misc modifier? There it is. The middle one. 2 and okay.
Norvin, the insignia and the sole golden bar on this man's uniform's shoulder indicates that he is a lieutenant with the local police force. You also notice something else as you three come in towards the bar, and probably also Hinako as well. Not much in the way of cars. It turns out, even in Kalimbao, if you squint your eyes and you think about it for a little bit, even the police are a sort of motorcycle gang.
Okay.
Everyone just motorcycles everywhere.
But do
I
they
fit
have
in
motorcycle cavalry?
I don't see why not.
Norvin, you noticed a few sidecars on a few of the bikes. None of them had any sort of heavy machinery attached to it. If you catch my meaning.
Okay.
This is it. Norvin, listen to me. This isn't a police state, okay? The cops are not just going to putter around with 50 cals mounted on the sidecars of their bikes.
I
Do
want.
they have cavalry sabers though, as like their weapon of choice?
You know what? Sure, you spot a very fancy one attached to the left side of this guy's hip.
I want them to just like pull out an entire lance as they charge someone down.
You and I are gonna have a motorcycle joust.
Yes,
God.
that's exactly what I want.
Wasn't there a thing where like motorcycle chariots or something?
Motorcycle chariot.
Motorcycle
It's a
chariot.
chariot dragged by motorcycles.
That
I
sounds
love it.
hilarious.
They have two motorcycles and a chariot, and then like 4 archers just on the back of it.
Yeah, motorcycle
Amazing.
chariot racing.
Superb.
It's archers because they don't want fires just blow up like 4 people, and gunpowder will do that.
That is completely accurate.
Hold on.
Motorcycle cavalry.
Motorcycle chariot racing is a motorsport that combines motorcycle racing and chariot racing.
Are you on the goddamn wiki page?
I am on the wiki page.
Motorcycle chariot racing, but they have wizards in the chariots casting like
my God.
grease on the track against their opponents and stuff. So
Oh.
it's like Mario Kart.
I'm going to go use the bathroom now. Please get this out of your system.
All right.
So it's also Mario Kart.
In that case, I'm gonna
like,
look for dessert.
I imagine like you bring a Roman back from like the fucking from before the fall of Rome and show him like motorcycle chariot racing. He's like, it's good to see chariots racing is still alive and well.
I mean, what is a car but a chariot with a very small mechanical horse?
No, I'm sorry. I was imagining you open up the engine. There's like a little robotic whinny, and you have to take the horse out and fix
It's
it.
called horsepower.
Why do I feel like I now somehow fit in the city because I bought a motorcycle in the last one?
Yeah. You either got an amazing deal or you got absolutely scammed, and I'm not sure which it is.
True. Oh. Mm. So what are we doing here exactly? Looking for a little side work?
Yeah, I think that's the
Waiting
plan.
for Fred to return.
Leona doesn't actually really need the money per se, but like she's excited to do something that's not paperwork.
Sinbad could use a bit of coin.
Yeah. And besides, just a little bit of extra personal spending money she can spend on stuff that father
Wait
and
a
his
minute, I should not have.
You don't need the money, but you do need the spending money.
yeah.
I'm not exactly going to be sleeping on the streets. But also, I've been like 10 gold short from infinite ammunition for like 5 sessions now.
Oh right, you
Just
want to
10
get
gold?
you want to get the shadow shooting pistol, right?
No, I wanted like gloves of abundant ammunition where I like conjure bullets to load into the gun.
Like,
How much gold?
There's like 70 gold or something. I don't know. I'll just wait to get paid again.
gloves of abundant ammo. That's a fun idea.
Wait. Gold. Did you pay for my motorcycle or did I? Because last I
You
checked,
did.
I don't think I should have 1,000 gold still.
I assume it's been paid for. I think I might have helped or something.
You helped.
Yeah.
Shit.
Check the recording.
I don't know if I recorded that session. If I
Someone
did,
did.
I'm gonna have to go digging through all my other recordings of other sessions.
Someone checked. Someone recorded it.
You recorded it?
We don't remember who paid for Sinbad's motorcycle.
I'm back.
He did. He's on a payment plan, I think.
Oh, right, a payment plan.
Right.
Oh, hi, Dexter.
I can't remember
Hey.
how much that payment plan was.
I'm sure it'll come up when it comes up.
I will let you know. Oh, geez, he's on my shirt. Here we go. Here we go.
Giddy.
Here.
You okay, buddy? You okay? You okay? No? You want to explore? All right, there you go.
Alright. Noting Hinoko talking with this officer, Leona will stand off to the side, making sure Hinako can see her, but not interrupting.
Rude to interrupt, but I certainly hope that this is discussion of what we're going to end up doing.
What sort of topics would Hinako have been bringing up at this point? I know she's into side work in general.
I'm gonna be right back.
Damn it.
I mean, he isn't needed for the moment, so.
Yeah, I mean, general guard duty works. Questions if you need help. Questions
I see.
about potential payments and such. Mission
Well,
details.
well, if you're interested in work after this, we could probably find a slightly more permanent temporary position, if that makes any sense. But for the time being,
Well, unfortunately, I kind of have a already permanent contract sort of running. And speak of the devil, there is my contract.
I was about to ask who with.
Points at the redhead.
Leona blinks, surprised. She pointed out she was under the impression it was a conversation she wasn't a part of, but she looks and waves a little, looks a little confused.
Then, well, I think she might actually be interested in helping today. Since we don't have much else to do, well, I don't. I thought she was busy with paperwork, but seems she isn't.
Shall we? Maybe we need to invite her over then.
Might as well. So I'll wave at Leona in a
Leona will
beckoning
blink a little
motion.
bit, but approach. What's up, Hinako?
I was just discussing potential side job. Are you here to be joining us on that, or I thought you were busy with paperwork?
With
You seem
Sarah's
to be
help, I
dressed for
managed to
the.
get it all. I managed to get everything all taken care of. She kind of just needed to refuel and have me take some of the documents down to the appropriate departments. And
Thought that was
she's
gonna take a
back.
while.
It would have taken me a while. It didn't take Sarah very long at all.
1 second.
Now the whole taking the paperwork to.
It did take her a while.
Yeah,
Yeah, I expected longer. Also, hello,
me to be
Sinbad.
camped out.
They do
What,
need
for
to
me
be
to
a
be
little
camped out there?
efficient for anything to be done.
My brother wants something.
Fair.
What's up again? Huh?
Had she stacked her away from issues again.
So then, sir, I didn't catch your name.
Crayfaw.
Sir Grateful. This is Lady Leona and her guardian, let's say, Norvin, and a recent member, let's say, Sir Sinbad.
When are you there? I think you had to step away for a moment.
Yeah.
Do whatever salute there is to do.
Pleasure.
Sorry, I'm back.
Right. You were
I need to get
introduced as Sir Sinbad
Sir
by
Sinbad.
Hinako.
Don't have the sir. Sirs are meant for more cleaner folks.
Leona.
Wait, I am a clean folk.
Leona raises an eyebrow. Like, you're pretty fastidious.
Oop.
I was about to
You're
say.
You're pretty
Cleaner in a
fastidious,
business
Sinbad.
style.
I suppose. Leona stops and thinks. Like, leans over to Sinbad, whispers under her breath, "Don't you work for your king?"
Sinbad will whisper back, I kill people.
You know. So do soldiers. And no one looks down on them.
I kill more than just soldiers.
Fair enough, I suppose.
Is this really a question you want to be having in front of a lieutenant of the police?
That's why it's being whispered.
In front of the lieutenant of the police.
Alright. Fair enough. Leona will just say, like, well, shut up, and pat Sinbad on the shoulder gently, like, smile at him a bit.
As I said, Sir Sinbad of the Rat Folk.
Sinbad
I
will just
see.
do a quick head nod, not head bow.
I see. Pleasure to meet all of you then. Now then, as for the actual assignment, how familiar are you with our fine city-state here?
I've been here once or twice in the past. On
Very,
holiday,
if my
but
rules or anything to go by.
This is my first time.
Unfortunately, I haven't been particularly been very world savvy. So yeah, first time for me.
I see. Well, as you're probably aware, we have a very let's say unique culture around here. Few systems and everything that
Hey,
well
motorcycles,
make
right?
well I was trying to lead into it a bit more than that, but yeah. We we do love our motorbikes here. The first motorcycle may not have been invented here, but it was popularized here. The concept of it, the background of it. And we even have our own private circuit specifically for motorcycle racing around here. Way back in the day, and then uh, and then we catch wind of the Showcase of Nations starting up. We were one of the let's say neutral voices during that entire exchange. So that starts up, and we decide, you know what? Maybe it would be cool if we try to let's do a bit of a joint session, shall we? We will have we will have Kalimba Motocross CMX running on the same circuit as the Showcase of Nations when they come to town. That might be a pretty decent idea. And the exchange honestly worked pretty well up to a point until this year.
Yeah, I've heard about some
Oh.
trouble about national cards.
The long story short, they decided to evict us from the paddock essentially.
Leona blinks. How did that happen?
They want to bill us more as a support series, you know, one of those less important races, just to get everyone excited. Pad time in between sections of the showcase proper. That sort of thing. obviously, obviously, we aren't having any of it. But
Fair enough.
then, but they're, they're the ones making the rules, and I mean, and that means we dance to their tune, but as badly as we don't want it. And the people that want CMX can still find CMX. I mean, bloody look around you. But needless to say, getting snuffed from the paddock and the pit lane and all the other things that usually require us, that usually let us, well, go. Needless to say, not a ton of people are pleased about that.
I can imagine.
And
As
these
a
unpleased people are causing some trouble, or
yeah, most of the people are most of the people are taking taking it in stride, but there are a few circles, let's say, who are not.
See.
Needless to say, my department's been a little overworked lately, trying to. Nothing's gone violent yet, but we highly suspect something will. And to that end, if we suspect something is going to boil over, the sooner we know about it, the faster we can prevent it. Ounce of prevention and all that.
Makes sense.
of course.
And
Leon, I don't think you can make some dealings with the higher ups, right? To maybe change
About the
some.
circuit?
Yeah.
Leona, I can make a proposal or two, but I can't really do anything, especially.
I thought you had a bit more control in there. Oh well.
You need to remember, my connections are limited in this regard.
Sorry, I was a bit distracted. Someone had kicked you out of someplace?
I run the Kalambao has their own track. They likes to use the showcase track for their own Kalambao motocross. But recently, the management of the showcase has wanted to build them more as a support series than their own standalone event, and the CMX organizers weren't pleased about that. They didn't see eye to eye, and thus the CMX has been evicted from the showcase track. It now goes on, I believe, at a different time or something like that.
correct. And furthermore, since the teams can use the garages near the pit lane, they are setting up these own temporary tents on the infield, and then using the access roads to come onto the track when it's their turn for practice and qualifying. It's hardly glamorous, isn't it?
Understand. About the frustration.
It really isn't really a very decent show on the Showcase Nations side to evict the locals.
One of the more prominent groups who have taken exception to this is the Roaring Lions Club.
I'm not familiar with them.
Roaring Lions?
I'd be impressed if you were familiar with them. He takes a notebook of his copy and slaps it down on the table. You know, you're probably familiar, but we have a few groups in and around Kalambao.
Leona nods.
Roaring Lions are one of the more prolific ones. Have a large draw. Quite a few members among their ranks, and if they are taking exception to something you did, then you have royally I believe the turn of phrase is screwed the pooch.
Ah,
No, Yoshi, he's not talking about you.
No! No!
No, Yoshi, that's not what that means.
No!
I think we found the pervert. The answer is Yosu.
Oh joy.
No!
That depends on if Yosu is interested or concerned.
Concerns. He doesn't particularly know humanoid expressions such as such.
Just staring.
Where's that gif of you have like a ice cream or a cake or something in the shape of a dog, and you take a spoon to it, and then it pans over to another dog looking at just concerned.
I know what he's talking about, but I'm not sure what I would look for. Regardless. Oh, yeah, that.
There's two of it now.
Timing.
I was first.
No, I was first.
Not on my
God.
screen.
Oh, that poor dog's traumatized.
I was first.
Oh. Look in the face.
Anyway.
Concerned.
Right.
Literally just that split
The
second that
same instant. We
God damn
clicked
it.
on it the same instant.
So, what would you be having, say, extra help for your forces for?
The Lions have decided to put in a petition to the government, and there's no good way to put it. They want the showcase out.
Ah,
I can certainly
see.
understand that notion in a sense, but they should be able to make a compromise at the very least.
You would think that. Unfortunately, patriotism is a hell of a drug, and I can't say I don't understand where they're coming from. You need to
I know.
realize the showcase is a very international event, and when such things go in so far as to demoralize a event and a circuit that makes your country unique, well, can't be shocked if somebody wants it. Can't be shocked if a few people want it gone. So to that end, they're putting it up to a vote.
I see.
And furthermore, I do not trust them to not do something shady with the ballot counting.
Where are these votes being held?
Fair enough.
Well, the polling places are currently open. If you've had any long grindy experiences near any of the public buildings around here, that would be why.
Looks at Leona.
That's why.
Yeah.
Give me.
I
God damn it. Give me 1
I
second.
see. Well then, So you're looking for extra security to help ensure that the polling places are secure, not tampered with, and whatnot?
Once a ballot box is full, it's removed from the polling area, sealed tight, and then packaged up in a crate. The plan is to store them all in a secure warehouse. The location of which I would be happy to give you if you decide to accept this job. Reluctant as I am to offer it to outsiders, we are in a bit of a bind at the moment. And I would normally ask if you're up for something a bit more dangerous, mostly regarding quelling some of the more loud parts of the city at the moment. But I couldn't possibly enforce that on you.
I mean,
But in the meantime, this is likely the best I could do. Not the biggest fan of hiring outsiders to protect a internal referendum of this variety, but you play the hand you're dealt.
I see.
well, as I've been saying, I'm very much a neutral party. I'm really of the idea that there should be compromise on both sides, and not just this straight what's it called?
Unilateral decisions.
I was more going for the word of removing the locals from the land, kind of idea. That's an absolute no-go.
Well, it's important that the people make their voices heard in this referendum.
Of course, absolutely.
I'd be more than willing to help ensure that that happens.
And
All right.
Northern is of the well, Paladin-ish groups. So I don't think he will be tampering with anything. Isn't that right, Northern?
Probably have like a crest somewhere.
And then there's Sinbad.
Who's just smiling and sitting politely.
Leona will not say anything to Sinbad, but she will kind of turn at him and like give him a look like, are you like, will you be helping out? Sort of look. Like, what about you?
Sinbad will shrug. I've got time on my hands. I can help freely.
All right. Then I think we'll accept your offer. You said he was a sergeant, right?
Lieutenant.
Lieutenant. Okay. We'll accept your offer, Lieutenant.
Right then. Where will you guys be organized? Do you have a place where I can send these details? I'm not gonna write this down.
The Mirage.
And
I believe that's what the place is called. The Miragio Hotel.
familiar with it, yes. Upscale.
Leona nods.
I will have I will have some more intricate details about the warehouse and everything. Sent there immediately. Care of
Oh, you could say Hinako.
Hinako. He writes it down in his notebook, and he flaps it shut. Right then, I will have this organized for you. You'll have the address in about an hour or so. Once I go through the right channels, can you come by perhaps after lunch?
That
course.
should be fine.
That's that the first few shipments should be in by then, and hopefully we can hopefully we can sort these things out.
Indeed.
Shall we head?
I thank you for your time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Leona will bow politely to this lieutenant and turn to leave with the rest of the group.
I shall pay for whatever drink I used. Had.
Ugh, dear Lord, why can I not pay attention? Ugh. Sorry.
You okay?
Sleepy?
Yeah, a wee bit sleepy. I shouldn't be sleepy because I got another session right after this.
Oof.
Not been getting a lot of sleep though.
Hope you're doing okay.
Hopefully.
All right, heroes. What comes next?
I think lunch.
Yeah, I guess we wait out the time and probably have Leona do some more paperwork until
Leona will
time.
check up to see if Sarah has stabilized the Battle of the Paperwork Fields.
She jumps up when Lisa salutes you. Madam, the forces are yielding.
Good? Good to hear. Is there anything else you require, Sarah?
Not at the moment, madam. I am doing everything in my power to make sure that this goes without a hitch. Now, if it's all the same, I'd like to stop standing up now. And she falls forward.
Leona will pull a blanket over her and move a pillow under her head without and nod at the rabbit, which I presume is looking at her with like 1,000-yard stare. Yep. Thank you, Sarah. And Leona will rejoin the rest of the group.
Does she need me to cast some lesser restoration? It should help with her fatigue. Any fatigue?
I think she just needs some rest.
Very well.
It's at this point you also notice a package that has been left outside of your door, Leona.
Leona will examine this package.
It has the Miranda family crest on it.
All right, she'll open it up then.
Inside is the group's allowance for the month,
Oh, wonderful.
and a note from the big boss man Miranda, who,
Alright.
following up on all of the events and escapades that you have gotten into, is just going to say, Leona, it's your father. Everybody's worried about you.
Any
Are you sure?
response?
Are you sure? Are you sure you don't need us for anything? You can come home whenever you want.
Uh, any response? Any details about the information she overnighted regarding regarding Chitterhome?
Yes, that. Yes, that bit. Give me 1 minute.
Should I roll a local check? Knowledge local check. for
If you'd
myself?
like to.
Okay.
At +2 because you did the thing earlier.
Anything?
Yep.
Anything in particular you're trying to think about?
Oh, quiet, scenic spots that are kind of peaceful. I don't know. Enjoying a sort of natural, weird way to phrase it, natural ecosystem of the city, if that makes sense.
The natural ecosystem of the city.
I don't know. A good viewpoint to like see like how where the city. God damn, I can't speak English today.
You can do it. Choose your words.
Mm. I think coffee is what I need. I don't know. I suppose a high up point, not as high as his viewpoint that he had, but I don't know. Someplace like that.
The Miragio is kind of a
Actually,
big
no.
building.
Never mind. Yeah, I got something.
You got something?
Yeah, I got something in mind.
Okay.
I shall DM it to you.
To answer your question, to answer your question, Gold, he has received notice about the Chitterhome folks, and he is going to try setting and he's already trying to organize a small diplomatic detail
Alrighty.
to greet this Rat King, and hopefully he's a little more stable than what he's used to.
Right. Yeah, Leona will pen a response basically explaining there was a few moments there where I did admit where with especially with the previous rat from the Underpire, where I did admittedly think about just coming home. Fortunately, the situation has improved. That rat has left to start a cult apparently.
Good for it.
Wouldn't call it a
And
cult.
yeah, Leona will explain she's doing well. Once the showcase business wraps up, she looks
Actually, go
forward
ahead, call it a cult.
to join the diplomatic efforts to improve relations with Chitterhome and Marinhath. And yeah, basically just let her dad know she's doing okay. Send it home and send a letter. Thank him for asking.
Indeed. That is magnificent to hear. I don't know why I'm responding to this in real time, but
let's say Leona heads down to like a telegram office or something. They have like undersea cables or something. I don't know, magic telegram that moves really fast, so you can have like a real-time conversation.
Don't telegrams make you pay by the character?
We're royalty.
It's
Le-
inefficient.
Leona, what did I tell you about going long distance?
Charges extra.
You don't keep money by doing
Man.
that.
Fair. I assume it was because he was legitimately worried. He did arrange for like please, and Leona basically confers to him, no, things are going well now. And I'm looking forward to joining the diplomatic efforts to help Chitterhome once, and Marinhalf improve relations once the showcase resolves. And, hugs and kisses, bye. Your daughter, Leona.
Leona, I thought we agreed the protocol for telegrams is X's and O's.
Yes, she put X's and O's. XO.
I assume
Leona.
this is the unshort
Yeah,
version.
this
It goes
is
through
the
like
unshort.
a couple layers of translation.
Yeah, they translated into a koboldic dialect of Draconic, because kobolds are really good at using short letters, short words.
And then they abbreviate it even more. Like they just get rid of unwanted consonants.
Lena, Dad.
Yeah, that's basically what it is if you don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, like I'm just imagining like kobold telegram operators.
Yep.
With like this abridged yip. Oh yeah, yip.
Dun dun
Yeah.
dun 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 dun. Ah!
But it's just missing letters at random.
YP.
No, it's not even all the I's.
Is
It's
it
just
yip?
random. Which
Yeah.
letters are
Is it yip?
missing is actually the message, not the
It's
yips.
code.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, with that taken care of, Leona will dole out the allowance for her group. She will give a share to Sinbad because for services rendered.
There's still
Also
a
because
rat. It's the same.
Also because they mistakenly they still send her Thibin's share, and Sinbad's been a good help to them in dealing with Shurtikawan, and just
Even doesn't need it.
consider this a gesture of goodwill
I'm-
between our two nations.
I'm pretty sure that's a crime.
No, Leona
But
is
Thibin doesn't
repurposing
need it.
Leona is repurposing the funds she was sent for for someone no longer in her service to make a diplomatic gesture.
Pops doesn't need to know.
Did you even tell them that this Fibbin left?
I did in my last letter, yes.
Okay.
I explained that she has left to start a cult, and you have been traveling with us.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that counts as fraud. But Thibin doesn't need it, so whatever.
No.
I don't know.
Thibin isn't working for Leona anymore. So Leona was sent the money to pay her. Leona is going to, I don't know, file the appropriate paperwork to.
Oh no!
Back to the DMV.
No, this is Marinhalf paperwork. She just sends a letter saying, "Dad, Thibin doesn't work for me anymore. There was a mistake. I'm going to repurpose the money."
The mistake was hiring Thibin.
Yes. She's going to repurpose the money to make as a diplomatic gesture towards Chitterhome in an attempt to start off on with good relations. In other words, she's giving the money to Sinbad.
Alright. Thank you, Leona.
You're welcome,
How
Sinbad.
much?
How
Everybody,
much?
everybody, please add 1,500 GP to your counts.
I forget Pathfinder gives a lot of coin.
Yeah.
Well, I also I also make the stipends relatively big because we haven't really been doing dungeons in this game. So
Yeah, we don't get paid otherwise.
Fair enough.
It does give a lot of coins, but
Yeah. All
1,500, you said?
1,500.
I assume it's not just like big bags of coins. There's banknotes.
It's
and
probably
stuff.
in like platinum.
We have banks.
Oh
Bank
yeah, there's that too.
I don't think I have a bank account.
It's a big bag of paper.
What am I supposed to do with this?
It's paper money.
Sinbad is holding a rectangular piece of paper in his hands with the number 1,500 drawn onto it. He has no idea why.
It's in crayon as well.
Leona explains what a check is.
So you replaced gold with paper.
Oh no, there's still gold. It's just rather inconvenient and expensive to ship 1,500 gold across the ocean.
Well, 6,000.
6,000 gold.
6,000 gold across the ocean. That's heavy and expensive.
Huh. I don't fully understand how banks work. Chitterhome doesn't have that sort of thing.
You can give this to the bank and you get the gold. It's just an easier way than just moving a large amount of gold.
Okay. Somebody would just shrug, pocket a check.
All right.
Any plans before we head?
I was thinking lunch.
I actually got a bit of something. First,
I was
Sinbad's
thinking
gonna
I
turn
didn't
to
do my
Norvin.
morning exercise.
Sorry, what did Sinbad say?
Sinbad will actually turn to Norvin. Is it alright if I go with Leona somewhere?
Depends on Leona.
I'm fine with it.
Alright. Follow me. And Sinbad will take her to his viewpoint.
Alright, where is this viewpoint?
High up on the highest building in this city.
Let me show
Without
you
really
the world.
indicating a place.
Alright. After climbing up on top of this building, Leona looks out at the city.
Sinbad will just haphazardly sit on the ledge. Kind of where what seems to be like some painting on the ledge where he sits is.
Leona will look over at the painting and sit beside him.
Not the painting, some paint, sorry.
Look over at the paint. Curious a bit but sit beside Sinbad. Well, it's quite the view.
Yep. Typically, whenever I enter get to a new city, I find the highest place and use it as a sort of way to map out the city.
Makes sense. Leona thinks about what would be this tallest building back home in Port Missouri.
I also use it as a way to get away from all the hustle bustle below.
No, yeah, I can understand that. I mean, for me, it was always a case of trying to get into the hustle and bustle just a little bit, isolated as I was in the royal palace and whatnot. But it's nice to, like, just see the whole city from here.
And I would just say here. So, what is your place like? Your city?
Port Missouri? Well, it's a port city for one. The biggest trade hub in Marinhalf. Most of the foodstuffs we ship out comes through. Uh, it's though it's not like how to put it. When my father started the process of modernizing Marinhalf, he wanted to preserve the country's cultural identity. Uh, try and not destroy it in the process to help the country stay ahead. And so Port Missouri is a lot, I suppose, elegant would be the term, more elegant than some cities I've seen.
Hmm. I'd like to visit.
Unless you were
someday.
asked, well, maybe that'll be possible. If you're working for for your king, perhaps you could ask him. Leona chuckles a little bit. Maybe become the chief diplomat to Marinhalf.
Uh, Sinbad is. I'm not particularly one for politics.
It's not.
I, mm,
It's not really all that. It's. I mean, you'd be working with me for one, so it
that's
wouldn't
one bonus.
be. Leona chuckles a little bit. Yeah, I suppose. Uh, I. It's not like we wouldn't know each other or anything. I think it would be. It would be nice to have someone I'm actually familiar with as my counterpart. I suppose, though, diplomacy isn't exactly your normal area of expertise.
Sinbad would just shake his head with a smile. Nope.
So,
Yeah.
what is your normal area of expertise, or if you told me, would you have to kill me?
No. Nothing too serious like that. I have. mm, hmm. As many people away from Trinidad would say, I am a sort of street rat. I used to make my living pickpocketing and burglary. Then,
And
after meeting my king, it kind of became something else. A bit more. I suppose it depends on the views. I think if I told a Northern, he might kill me for it.
you were what they might call a blade of the king?
Yes. I see. I suppose that is an appropriate. One second. An appropriate term.
Leona nods. That, I mean, it's not what you can call a glamorous job often. I'm familiar with the concept. I mean, it is technically a form of rather aggressive diplomacy.
I suppose that's true. Hmm.
But as far as assassins go, you seem pretty friendly.
He's
It all
Sinbad the
depends on the
friendly
job.
assassin.
It depends on the job. we make friends for guarantees for safety, or just because this job gets lonely.
Leona sighs. I can relate to that. I'm hopping all over the world with this Showcase of Nations job. I really wanted to prove myself to my father that I could do a good job of it. My family tends to try and help the crown in our own ways. My brother is one of my brothers is a court wizard. Another is our best general. Even my two little brothers are working on alchemy.
I'd say you're doing a good job so far. For as little as I've known you and the other two.
It certainly is a little bit easier without Thibin declaring herself to be mentally unstable and threatening to blow up buildings.
Sidmo would just look at her.
Yeah,
concerned.
that happened. It happened one time. It turns out she was bluffing to try and get the hostage takers to run, but she ended up just making them look like the heroes because they helped evacuate everyone from what they thought was a bomb threat.
I suppose
It
whatever
worked out in
works.
the end, though. But that was certainly stressful. Leona leans back a little bit. You, on the other hand, have certainly been far more pleasant to deal with than she was.
Well, generations underneath the stone, well, away from being underneath the stone, does wonders for the personality.
Leona goes a bit. Yeah, I can't argue with that.
Oof. I saw you was kind of stressing out with your paperwork, so I kind of thought you might enjoy it up here.
I do. It's really relaxing. Nothing but the wind, the birds, and if you listen closely, you can hear all the noise of the city has just become almost a quiet hum.
Quiet.
With the exception of that. I suppose even quiet has to be interrupted every now and then. Thanks for taking me up here, Sinbad. It was, I think, just what I needed.
I live to serve.
Leona will smile and spend a few minutes longer just hanging out with Sinbad before they need to head down to the police station.
Oh, would you look at time? We have to expedite our way down.
Expedite.
Or expedite.
Do you have
Would you
a...
like to know would you
I
like
was
to know
going
the
to...
fast way down?
I'm listening.
Great. Follow me. I'm gonna. Sinbad's going to stand where the painting on the ledge of the building is and jump.
Leona will, after a moment to, like, she will decide, after a moment to decide if she trusts him or not, she will make a decision, which Norman would probably kill her for, and jump.
There's a
Well, Norvin,
there's a wagon of flowers at the bottom. Hopefully.
Oh,
Hopefully.
Zenbek goes shoof. Petals scatter everywhere.
All right, now let's see. Oh God, she jumped right after, and then Sinbad will just jump out before she lands on him.
Brilliant.
yeah. Boof. Leona's head pops out of the pile of flowers. Sinbad?
Yes.
Okay?
I mean, I almost met at a sweet end. I kind of figured you'd hesitate for a minute longer.
I mean, if you didn't, I honestly assumed you had, like, Featherfall or something like that. I thought, well, even if he
No.
doesn't, I mean, I, apologies,
You may feel a bit of whiplash.
Leona will, rub her rear as she, climbs out of the wagon. Are you okay? I didn't mean
Oh
to.
yes, I've done this plenty of times.
Alright, well, it was certainly exhilarating.
It helps knowing certain places. I'm surprised those markings are here, actually. Well, we should get going.
Right. And Leona will follow Sinbad off to the, police station.
I believe we were supposed to receive mail.
What now?
Weren't we supposed to? Weren't
Uh,
we supposed to receive like a package or something from the police station?
Oh, yeah, right. Say that again, Red? I didn't quite catch it.
you were supposed to receive a missive telling you where to go.
Alright. Alright, yeah, we head back to the hotel then.
Your
And,
patience.
So,
Go.
let's say Hinako and Norvin, Leona seems a lot more relaxed than she was earlier.
And there's probably flowers all over her.
There's like a flower. I'm gonna say just one flower in her hair that she missed.
Congratulations.
Okay.
Alright.
Huh?
That's all. That's all. That's all.
Okay.
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 Moving right along, or what's Hinako and Norvin up to?
Hinako's off
Lunch
for her.
at some point.
Hinako's off for her morning routine. I know that much. And if we're just doing food, then
You know,
eventually
We're
go.
playing Persona. You said Persona earlier. That's what we're doing. You can only do 2 things a day, or else you implode.
Or else you wouldn't.
You can only craft one time bomb.
You can only do 2 things at once. They're at in one day. You can't go to a restaurant and go to the mall and go to the doctor's. You just melt. You have to split that into 2 days. I know those are all things in Persona 5.
All right.
All right. You receive a missive from a strange cloaked individual who sticks it just underneath your table.
Okay.
Well, that's rather cloak and dagger.
Sinbad smiles indeed.
All right.
Anyway,
then.
what is this? Amy's gonna pull out his knife and I suppose open up the missive.
You receive the address of the warehouse that Lieutenant Crayfar wants you to tee up.
All right.
So we're heading there now, or everyone is free
Yeah,
to
The
that-
fly.
time that
Yeah, that is a pretty good question. What time are we
is
supposed to be there?
specified.
After lunch, you said? Around lunchtime?
Correct. Finish your meal and then report in.
Alrighty.
So that happens.
I suppose we'll report
Fantastic.
in.
That has answered this question.
I will swap. Why is it called that? That is not what it's called. That's what it's called. You're able to find the address of the warehouse without too much trouble. It is a large, looming building. Why is the player bookmark thing? There we go. I don't know why that was giving me so much trouble. Please drop yourselves on the northern side of this map. As you arrive
Alright.
at a large, imposing metal structure with a few with a few skylights and other niceties along with it, but more than anything, it is just another practical metal warehouse with nothing incredibly remarkable about it.
I see.
What's
Where
our-
were we? Where were we supposed to post up in the warehouse specifically, or just like in general, or to make sure no one like breaks in and steals the votes?
You see a few you see a few guards patrolling the insides here, and you received word that ideally you line up outside in case of any sort of desperate attacks by any annoyed individuals.
I see.
Shrink the fox.
What?
The fox.
Yosu. I thought you were talking about Hinako. I'm like, when did she learn reduce person?
Dimensions.
I mean, I believe I
the
could.
box.
I
Sure.
think you can learn that. I
Shrink
don't see
the
a
fox.
reason, but you could.
Shrinking the fox. Shrinking the fox.
Tiny fox noises.
I believe I, in fact, can steal size.
You can steal size?
Neat.
I believe that's a spell
So
I can
yeah.
learn.
Leona is So we're just going to sit out here, more or less?
I guess.
Hardly. Hardly what one could call glamorous, I suppose.
Roll perception, you lot.
Okay.
Perception.
Leona doesn't perceive.
A bippity boppity boo. Ooh, nice.
Somehow,
Roll a
Leona
10.
noticed everything. Somehow, Leona noticed the thing.
Well, I only rolled a 10. That's how.
Yeah,
You
a
roll.
terrible...
You got double my roll and got 4 more than me. In perception. This is a problem.
Look, I tried to make Leona I'm like, let's see what happens if I don't invest in perception. I
You
regret
don't see
everything. I regret everything. I regret everything I've ever done, is what happened. So I immediately have started, I think the last couple of levels, I've started putting my ranks into perception.
Just put every rank in perception for a level. Boost it by like 5 at once.
Magnificent.
Alright.
Yeah, similar.
All right.
Similar.
Everybody besides Hinako, there is a little bit of noise coming from your comrades inside of this warehouse.
General?
Yes. That's yeah. So Hinako hears what's going on inside the warehouse. Wiskin, this would be a little bit easier if I politely ask Wisp to deafen himself, and then I can explain to the other three what's going on.
That would also mean it's not on the recording, but oh, recording. Just you and me for a moment. Oh, there you go.
Counted.
Yellow.
Gotcha.
Yellow. Yeah, we'll
Yellow.
relay the information to Hinoko. Apparently some of the guards are worried that the vote has been tampered with already. supposedly what happened was they're concerned that vote the votes have been collected but not counted yet.
Red.
Is
there any feasible way to? First off, I should ask. This building, is it flat top or is it a pointed top?
Pointy top.
Ah, shit. All right, never mind. Okay, ignore me then. I'll actually just do this. I assume that's a window over here.
Yes, the blue lines are windows.
All right. Would you like me to roll stealth?
If you're trying to not draw attention to yourself for some reason, I would, yes.
30.
Yeah, you're fine.
And I want to ask you, any of the guards seem to be acting strange? Like in their body language or facial expressions or any way like that?
Some of them are some of them are kind of muttering with each other, trying to not alarm anyone on the outside, possibly unsuccessfully, obviously. But
And I sense motive.
sure you can.
I do.
There doesn't seem to be anything inherently wrong about this. If there is a possible security leak, then obviously you don't want to inform more people than you need to, not off the cuff.
All right. Sinbad will lean away from the window, but keep his position here, I suppose. Yeah. Anyone else doing anything?
Leona will contemplate. She does have a spell that might be applicable in this situation, and she will point out to Norvin that she does have a spell that can detect lies.
The issue isn't that they think that anyone is lying. Unless it can work on just the boxes.
That box is a spy.
The issue isn't that there's someone lying, the issue is that there might have been someone doing other stealthy things previously.
I've got nothing.
Yeah.
Sinbad would just stand here with his rifle in his hands.
Yeah.
Yosu is doing something.
Alright.
Do we need to wait for that to resolve? Question. Describe the boxes, please? Are they just like, we found shoe boxes to put pieces of paper in, or is it like?
No, absolutely not. No. What? We at least try to be competent here around Kalingbao. The boxes themselves are rather sturdy cardboard. There has been a rectangular hole punched in them for drop off that that has since been sealed up with red tape, as has the tops and the bottoms.
Okay. And I assume they just take the tape off of it to then open it.
Correct.
How effective is tape? I know you would get some tape that you try and stick it on something and then like 30 minutes later it just sort of falls off. Like in real life that's happened to me several times.
This tape is quality. I don't know. I'm not sure
Well,
what to say.
Proper duct tape. If
can
it
I
moves and it's not supposed to move, duct tape.
can I unstick it and then stick it back on and have it be basically the same?
If it's quality duct tape, then it will probably rip and tear the box for you if you try to take it off.
There might be incidental damage to the box if you try doing that.
Right. If the issue was that they were being stuffed with votes not during when voting was supposed to happen, presumably they'd already been sealed, right?
Sure.
How are the votes getting in there? They'd have to undo some of the tape and we would see some of that damage. I doubt they're
Unless these little
teleporting
boxes are.
paper into the box.
I must have misspoken at some point. The tape isn't there when the voting is happening.
Right. Their concern is that when the voting happened, they were
Someone
already
just snuck in a bunch of extra paper. Okay, that's the problem. I might not have been clear. I intended to ask when they were thinking that false votes were put in.
The word from inside, as Yosu does her foxy little snoofing, is they are gonna need to pull some of the boxes to possibly inspect before actually saying, okay, this box is good for accounting. The rub is the more boxes they pull, the longer this is going to take, and that's not good for anybody.
Trying to see.
Question. Do they know how many votes are supposed to be in each box? How many people went to them? Or do they not have that? Did they not count?
They did not.
Cool.
One thing I want to ask is, can Sinbad get a good view of the boxes? I imagine that's what the red squares are.
Yes. And you probably can't go inside, by the way.
Oh, we're allowed in? They're just trying to
Yeah,
keep
we were
quiet.
just asked to stand outside.
All right.
I have no
if that's
reason
the-
not. I have no reason not to stay watch out here. I'm not
Right.
going to be doing anything at the moment.
Lana will motion to Sinbad and step in with him, approaching the guards, quietly saying to perhaps continue this discussion a little bit more quietly. We overheard out there. We don't want to start a panic or anything.
These guys thought they were, but they will acquiesce.
Yeah, and uh, What? Oh, well, if there was any tampering done with magic, Leona can give the boxes a quick go-over in that regard.
I doubt they've filled the boxes with ghosts instead of paper or something. That's all
Yeah,
I can scan for.
no. Open the box and a whole bunch of ghosts fly out party style. Boo!
Plants vs. Zombies. The Jack in the Box. Ghosts. Zombies. Where like they get up to a certain point and then the box just sort of explodes.
Right.
I don't know why I thought about Plants vs. Zombies.
I probably should
Alright.
describe. I probably should describe how these boxes are set up real fast. You'll notice that there are three. You'll notice that there are 3 rows of 3 racks here. Columns A,
Yeah.
columns A, B, C. Rows 1, 2, 3. The columns correspond to the individual. Sorry, small edge. The boxes correspond roughly to the 3 geographical districts of Kalimbao, the north, south, and east sides. And the numbers correspond to which of the places within those districts those boxes were situated. They would have been situated in the library, the county center, or in front of in front of a university.
My mind's not ready for puzzles.
Yeah, me neither. I hate puzzles.
I'm fine with puzzles, but I don't think there's enough information here.
Oh.
I don't think it.
Wait.
If
hold
it's
on.
a
Wait.
puzzle, then there's more stuff to find out first.
Let me
I have a
ask real
spell
quick.
for this.
You have a spell for this?
I have a spell for this.
I did want
Maybe.
to ask.
You're a
Red.
spontaneous caster. What do you mean you have a spell for this?
Okay, there are multiple questions. Flinger goes first.
Can you mark 1, 2, 3 by which one is library, college, and
I shall. Actually, this will be
program?
faster.
Yeah. And ABC by what they are.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Yeah. So sorry.
You can't specify a unique item unless you observed it firsthand. By design, a fraudulent vote wouldn't be different from a regular one. At least not by just looking at it. You would get to just see the nearest vote.
Okay.
I am also going to say, yeah, you may not have information here. So what should you do?
Ask the guards questions you're gonna make us do. Alright, Leona asked
Okay. Stop. You're trying to cast locate object. What are we trying to do here?
I was putting I wasn't trying to cast locate object, I was putting it in the description so Wild could see it. I don't think I think he is correct and it will not work in this situation, at least for fake ballot.
It goes by what the object looks like, partly, and if it looked different, it wouldn't. it would be obvious that it's a fake vote, so it doesn't really matter. How did they make sure that no one was putting in fake votes? Did they just honor system it?
I'm actually gonna ask. I need to find the faction again. What were they called?
The Lions, something like that.
The Roaring Lions. Yes. Somebody will walk up asking, so, what ties do, if any, do the uh, Roaring Lions have? Like, I don't know, where do they have the most influence between the library, the civic center, and the university?
You discover that the Roaring Lions typically operate more on the north side of town.
The north side. It's okay.
There's no reason they can't just travel to other parts of town.
Oh
That's
yeah,
entire.
they travel, but sorry. Go ahead.
That is entire. That is entirely possible. However, the guards suspect that this is a relatively large scale thing. Like if there was a gang involved in this, then the further out they go, the more they suspect possibly drawing attention from someone they don't want to draw attention from.
Do they have a certain influence? Like, I'm trying to think of the words. Sorry. Leona, could you possibly help? Like, do the Roaring Lions have like a favored, perhaps, place or where they are most talked about, other than the north side?
Yeah, is there any locations within the North Side that particularly have strong sympathies with the Roaring Lions? Like, is there like a clubhouse in a particular region near one of these buildings or something? Something that just make it more easy for them to access the vote, just by sheer proximity.
Well, they are relatively popular with some of the younger kids.
University, perhaps. Uh,
Thank you. And somebody will actually go down here. Kind of examining these boxes to see none if they've been tampered, but perhaps a difference. The boxes are covered in red tape. Yes. Can I see anything underneath this red tape? Like,
Is this to say you're trying to handle the boxes in any respect?
I don't want to touch them. I will touch the shelf to get like around, but I don't want to touch them.
if it's high up, Leona will give him a boost.
They're on the they're accessible to smaller rattos such as yourself, Sinbad. However, you're trying to look under him.
Not under, like the sides, and if there's like room between the box and the next shelf, if there is a next shelf, above them. Sort of
Or look
5 of the 6
or
sides.
or look or or we're looking at or we're looking for like damages or something.
Yeah, and the damages, or if there's like markings on the box before the tape is applied, perhaps something like that.
Roll perception.
Leona will cast guidance to assist.
I don't know
He's
what I
looking
need
it
to.
over. Guidance is a +1.
Whoa! 31.
You know what? You need to really have an eye for it. A very, very, very scrutinizing gaze and your wits
Sinbad,
about you.
Sinbad will lift his eye patch.
There is a hint. A very, very, almost inobservable amount of excess wear among the corners of the box on shelf A3.
Who would we contact for any tampering? I'm asking either Leona or Red.
Leona will look over to Hinako. She's the one who hooked up this job.
Hinako's on the other side of the building.
The captain, I assume.
Right. Can one of you get in touch with the captain? Or, well, the lieutenant. The lieutenant.
Well, whoever it is. I think I asked earlier. How did they actually stop people, or attempt to stop people, from just putting in 1,000,000 extra votes?
System is you come up with your ballot. You show them some sort of verifying paperwork that you are the person you say you are. They have a roll of the people within a certain district of Kaliambao. Then they scratch your name off. They give you an "I voted" sticker, and you're done.
Okay. So you can't just keep coming back and voting multiple times.
It'd be a lot more trouble than it's worth.
What I'm thinking, if everyone is in earshot, what I'm thinking is perhaps after the ballots were entered, they took it to somewhere else, changed the ballots, or added new ones, and then took it to the place they were supposed to.
When was the tape applied?
Say again?
When was the tape applied? If it's as soon as voting finished, then they can't really do that. But if it's somewhere else, they take it somewhere, do the tape, whatever, and then there's a shot. If it's just immediately, then
I don't know if any of these people would know that. Should we just grab the lieutenant?
I do feel like we should grab a higher up about this.
Going to have to use those for a bit. Be right back.
Damn it.
Say again?
Gone. Do we have a way to contact?
Gold. The
Yeah?
the clicking of your keys is very loud.
Apologies, I will mute when I'm typing. Do we have a way to contact the lieutenant or one of the higher ups about this?
Yes, look to your right.
Is that him?
No, but they
Yeah.
probably answer to him.
All right, Leona will head up to them and say, "We might have found a box that's been tampered with. Can you contact the lieutenant?"
They absolutely they absolutely can. Thanks for bringing it to their attention. What's giving it away?
Uh, Leona
Crepes.
will
This box
point
is
to
more.
Sinbad.
The box is more worn than any of the others. Typically around the corners and edges, here and here, and he'll just point towards them. It's a little hard to see.
The guard comes over and gives it gives it a look over. And he says to himself, interesting. Guys, hold off on hold off on sorting anything else into shelf A3 for the time being. Who was transporting these anyways? That might have been Suarez, sir. Suarez. Okay, flag him down when he comes back with the next shipment. We're not doing this. And the guard regroups a tiny bit. As yeah.
So we just wait here.
No. Yeah, maybe for a little bit. And then outside, Norvin and I have no idea if Wiz is back or not.
I don't think he is.
Right.
Back.
Welcome back.
Glad to have you.
One second, I'm organizing something. Gold, I want to talk with you once the game's over, by the way.
Okay. Is this for advice or something?
We're not talking about it right now, but later.
All right.
A few minutes pass outside Norvin Hinako.
Hi.
A well-tanned individual rolls up on a bike containing while holding 3 large boxes, secured to the back seat by way of stretchy rope, essentially. He pulls up towards the front of the warehouse, which I didn't have room for and should have thought about that earlier. But he pulls up and is immediately halted by a couple of the officers here who step outside. The motorcycle screeches to a halt, and the pilot asks, "Can I help? Can I help you with it? Can I help you with anything, officers? I was just here to drop off some more ballots." And the officers say, we'll explain everything, but you need to hop off the bike first. You might be transporting something." I'm transporting the votes. What's the issue? We can't tell you right now. Step off the bike. Norvin and Hinako, you see this guy light up his rear tires, swerve right back around, and take back off down the road. Leona and Sinbad, there was a loud screech of rubber against tarmac.
Shoot the tire.
If you want to.
I want this. I want it to not be a functional bike without just shooting the guy.
I'm going to extend the map real fast. Hold on.
The world is about to change in the wrong direction.
Yes, I'm grabbing all of you, and we're just gonna boop, 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 boop. There you are.
I want to do the movie thing where I shoot the tire and it goes careening off onto the sidewalk. That's the plan.
Well, let me drop this guy in real fast. We're going to make him. Yeah, sure, his back can be purple.
Everyone got misaligned.
I had to shove you guys down in order for the cinematics to work.
You know, I mean, everyone got slightly off to the right of the lines.
Yeah, just
drag yourself back.
I know, but it's weird. Why'd that happen? You only press down, right? So how did they go right?
Because Roll20 is well programmed.
Totally.
Quality. Anyway, to bang or not to bang.
What I want to happen is it loses its tire and then it just can't drive away anymore. It careens off to the side and it's like a lamppost or something.
Well, you could try shooting at it.
I don't want to just blow up the bike or something. I just is it within 30 feet of me?
Yes, but if you continue waffling with the DM, it might not be.
I get +1 to hit if it's within 30 feet of me. Bang.
Shoot, damn it, thank you.
I had to make sure.
That's my screen off. You shoot at the rear tire as it is smoking up, and right as this man Suarez starts to peel away, the rear tire shreds, and he high sides off this thing. He launches himself and lands right on his back. Skids to a halt, I will signify this. Ow, my back.
Ow my back. Okay. Accurate.
How is that the one that kills you? How is that joke the one that gets you?
It's accurate.
But as he skids away off the bike, Norvin, you see him draw.
Okay.
He's not nearly as good of a shot as you are, but does a 17 hit?
My touch AC? Probably, yeah. That hits. Actually,
Actually,
Gunslinger's dodge. I spend a grit point. I drop prone as an immediate action. That's +4 AC. It misses.
so he falls onto his back, takes a shot at Norvin.
I
Norvin ducks.
dive out of the way.
Norvin ducks just in time. This gun goes clang off the side of the door, and everybody in the warehouse hears that.
Oh my.
I think this is the first time I've been shot at. At least in a way that lets me use that ability.
It's probably time for this.
Yep.
Okay.
Initiative.
Bye.
Great. I'm busy diving out of the way of a bullet. That's what's happening with me.
Bippity boppity boo. Oh wait, oh, I gotta click my token, don't I? Yep. Damn.
We got taken by surprise.
I wasn't expecting him to draw a gun on me. Does he take fall damage from being launched off the bike, out of curiosity?
Yes, as you can see, his back is clearly in pain.
Great.
As for him,
He goes before most of us.
yeah, no, yeah, it wasn't great.
Wait, why is Sarah here?
Oh, for
What?
no, oh for Jesus, God damn, no, that's wrong, fucking Jesus, I'm sorry.
What?
I wasn't paying attention. I was not paying attention.
No worries.
It shouldn't be her. It should be these guys. You go away. You go here. That's better. And similarly, Sarah is not on the ground with her back in pain. Roll 20 is freezing.
Many a Sarah. Too many Sarahs.
No, too many S's, and I wasn't paying attention. You go there. And then this, and then this. There we go. Okay, sorry about that.
No worries.
I'm going to safely assume that the rat has more dexterity than the paladin does.
My dexterity is 20.
And
Oh,
my dexterity's 18, but I have improved initiative.
I also have
interesting.
initiative.
Okay, he goes first. Wait,
Boop.
hold on.
And reactionary for another +2 initiative.
You have 2 plus 7. I have 1 plus 8.
It's
What's your
for
dexterity score, Sinbad?
yeah, for tying it is only dexterity.
Oh, well, dexterity score is 18, so a modifier of
Mine
+4.
is 20.
Right, you have a magic item.
I'm a gun paladin.
All right, Himiko. First there was a bang, then somebody flew off. Then you saw someone fly off a motorbike, and then there was a second bang.
Oh, this is a banger.
And also, and also Norvin's on the ground.
Say what?
I dove to the ground.
I'm too fucking far away if anything.
You, yes, you dove to the ground. Everyone else saw this guy fire a gun and you fall over.
Okay.
Why do I have so little ranged spells?
Because you're a magus.
Fair
I don't really
point.
get them.
I do
Don't they
have a
get scorched
fireball,
away?
but nope.
Please don't.
What's the range on this thing? Still too much. God damn it. Well, gonna have to make a walk somewhere around, let's say, here. And I guess I'll do something I've never done before as well. Yeet! God damn it, Joseph, stop throwing my discs!
Destructo disc!
Crit.
Jesus.
Damn, double crit though.
Even
That
with
crit though.
the range increment thing, doesn't matter. That's 2 20s.
Yeah, that's double 20s. That would hit the fucking anything within its range. Its full 10 or 5. I forget which one for ranged weapons. Range increments. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you could say yeah.
I mean, it's
Mostly
still a
aiming
lot
for
of
the
damage.
mostly aiming for his raised parts, which are, I believe, his hand.
I mean, it's still only 9 damage.
Hey, if I can make him drop his weapon.
You're not doing a disarming or anything. It's a combat maneuver. You're just attacking him.
I would love to be able to disarm people with throwing knives. I like that prestige class.
I'm just saying, if I cut off his hands, same difference, right?
Feels a little
Anyway.
extreme.
The chakram bites into his arm, very, very severely damaging some of the more important veins in there. He's still kicking though. Security is going to start running over. Out of the way, Leona.
Ah.
And then these two guys, bang bang.
Oh shit. Unfortunately, he's prone
second.
for +4 range
Yeah, he's
AC.
prone.
Yep. Hello, Todd. Should I throw this spring for you? So he broke it. Yeah, so his broken back isn't going to is going to actually help him with the second shot, but the first one is still pretty decent. This cop took deadly aim and took a whole 4 damages. So he had a frisbee hurled at him, and that somehow did twice as much damage as the bullet.
It just grazed him.
Fair enough.
Yeah, the frisbee like actually went in and bounced out. There's blood leaking everywhere. The bullet was more of a grazing shot.
Now for this bloke.
Am I getting shot again?
No. Instead, he is going to reach for another holster. He pulled the gun. He pulled the gun on something on his right. He's now reaching for something in his left. You can roll perception real fast, Norvin, and Hinako, if you want to.
Cool. Average.
Pretty shit on my side.
It is a large, orange, cylindrical thing that looks far too impractical to shoot anything meaningful out of. But what he does do is he aims it up in the air, pulls the trigger, and a ball of red light flies out of it and just kind of hangs up.
Okay.
Impressive, and probably some kind of signal.
Norvo.
Move action,
Expect
stand
company.
up.
Stand up. And 1 second.
Waiting a second.
Continue.
I'm going to use the demoralize opponent thing that Intimidate can do.
Don't you gotta be in melee to do that? Or is it within 30
Within
feet?
30 feet.
Okay.
If they can clearly see and hear you. So I'll roll the Intimidate check first, because if I roll and it doesn't work, then... Ew. The DC for this is 10 plus the target's hit dice plus the target's wisdom modifier.
That's not going to work then.
I am not loud enough in shouting to put his hands on his head and drop the weapons.
He yells back, "What?"
Yeah, he's been deafened.
Also my back. Please send a chiropractor.
Oh,
Please
no,
send.
you are not allowed to speak about that.
His name is Dexter. He is a little fluffy meow.
I do not have a swift action I want to. I can't do a swift action right now. I spent an immediate action last round. Okay, that's my turn. If
Ratto.
demoralizing worked, they would have been shaken and gotten -2 on everything.
Ratto.
Not to AC.
All their rolls.
Okay. Oh, Sinbad, it's your turn.
Ah, sorry. I'm distracted. Full round action. Am I allowed to move if after I take one or no?
You can 5-foot step.
Ah, fuck. All right. Sinbad's gonna take his rifle, more specifically his assassin scope. Full round action. He's gonna change assassin sight. He's gonna change that from the 0 to 30 feet to 30 to 60 feet for the setting, which is a full round action, and he can only move 5 feet. That's his turn.
Mm-hmm.
He, like, steps forward, like, fiddling with his scope as he brings his rifle to bear.
Yep.
Don't worry. It's not. We aren't in that much trouble yet. It's good to get all that preparation done now.
Leoner.
Leoner is going to, like, reach up, unclasp her cape, and rush forward, the green fabric, fluttering to the ground behind her dramatically as she runs forward. Let's see, I have another 30 feet. I don't want to
Dramatic
actually...
uncaping.
Yeah, you know, we'll just... we have time to prepare, probably. I will cast a... I will do a divine favor on myself. Yes, I will do that. For 1 minute, I get plus 2 luck bonus on attack and weapon damage rolls.
Mm-hmm.
It is a good spell.
It is a good spell. Inako, you're the only one who's done anything to him so far, really. Apart from
I
Norvin.
threw him off the bike.
Well, I'll take another jaunt on over. And where would you say that my chakram landed?
Let's say here.
Man, that's wrong side. Oh well, no matter. Actually, on another note, where would the bike have gone before I start potentially burning shit? Off the map?
There we are.
Okay, over there. Then I don't think I will use that actually. Potential of damaging unnecessarily, potentially causing destruction. Unnecessary destruction.
Unnecessary destruction.
Let's see, I'm now how far away from this dude? 25. You know what? This has always been a fun one.
What are we doing?
I'm just gonna return my chakram.
Yoinkus. So Hinako hold. Hinako, wow. Hinako holds out her hand and flip, the chakram zips right back to her.
Illusion magic. I have a returning weapon. Totally, yes, absolutely.
I fucking love that spell. It's literally like 90% of being a Jedi.
It's totally an enchanted weapon.
Trust me, bros. Security
Also,
boys. What's up?
on a side note, Hinako has floofed up. And I
She
should
is the
use Yosu.
Good idea. Security boys, running up. There's about to be a lot of there's about to be a lot of duck quacks, and if you know, you know.
Excuse me?
Oh, so Red watches this police security police body cam footage channel, and because it's on YouTube, they have to censor the gunshot. And the channel he watches, they do it with a quack noise.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
That's gonna be
Donut
what,
operator?
18,
Yeah, I
17,
believe so.
15?
Damn.
14?
Yeah, Mr. Suarez is riddled with holes right now.
Okay.
Turns out, it turns out that's what happens when you shoot at police. A lot of holes get made.
So we weren't going
Too
to
bad.
capture him for interrogation?
I
He
mean,
shot
that's
at
why I didn't just shoot him, but I won't argue with the guy just dying here. There are plenty more on the way to question.
Probably.
He kind of shot at the cops. So that's kind of what happens.
Well, if you
Fair
get
point.
shot at, you generally get shot back.
I feel I have shown remarkable restraint in not executing him immediately. He got around.
Also, Norvin, did you get out of there unscathed? Seriously? Seriously,
He
fucking
missed.
thought he hit you there.
He missed.
You went down on the ground. How could I not have thought you got hit?
He missed because I moved, but he
You
missed.
dodged a bullet.
We
You say
are
that like it's
level.
difficult.
We are like level fucking.
Shut
what
up
are we,
with your
level 8?
metagaming.
Yeah, Gold, shut
Level
up.
7.
This is something I
Alright.
could do at first level. This is from my 1 level of gunsling.
For God's sake, I'm trying to RP and you're all going metagaming here.
Yeah.
Gold is going metagame and he's doing it wrong.
Norvin is an exceptional individual of extraordinary talents and a very specific set of skills.
Stop yelling over the entire fucking warehouse.
You say dodging a bullet is hard. I'm paying attention to where more of it.
Yes, Norvin. You done moved out of turn, my dude.
I figured there might have been another.
There. Yes. No, because right after all those shots happen, there is a roar of motors that hone in on this warehouse. And yes,
Defensive positions, everyone. Like, not stand out in the open.
Norvin dives again.
My mom came into my room. I missed all of that.
I hear a lot of broom broom, and Hinako goes, defensive positions!
Oh no.
Why would I need defensive positions?
OBS has not been picking up audio at all.
Oh
You
no.
are kidding.
You'll have
Slingers
to ask.
Slingers, everything okay?
I'm now hearing double of you because of OBS. Oh, has that been the issue this entire time?
Hold on a
You have
minute.
got to be kidding me.
Dexter, stop it. Stop it.
Hold up.
I honestly was pretty sure from the times I've tried to use OBS before, I ran into that issue.
I don't hear myself over OBS.
No, but I'm hearing double of everyone.
That's because you have different settings.
I have to what now?
Different
You
settings.
have different. You both have different settings.
I never have heard myself over OBS.
I don't hear myself. I hear double of everyone.
Yeah,
Also,
I know
that doesn't
exactly what
happen
he's
to me.
talking about.
Because you
happens to me.
didn't change those settings, presumably.
Nope, that's the wrong thing.
Don't think I ever
Let's
had
change
that
that.
issue.
Yeesh.
Oh. Well, that's something I'm gonna have to get over. All right. Anyway,
Why are you
continue
posting
on.
that shit anyway?
Say again.
Why are you posting the shiz anyway?
He's not. He just likes to store his video game or not video game, TTRPG games. So he for note instead of taking notes.
I tried to take notes. I'm terrible at it.
Why would you need
Same.
notes?
I just put it on YouTube for others to use as notes.
I remember things. If it's important, I'll notice.
I have too many campaigns.
I'm in like 4.
Fair enough.
Currently only 2.
1, 2. Yeah, I'm in 4 and run a 5th.
I've been thinking of running a one-shot at some point.
Ooh. All right, we can continue.
Yes, let us return. Audio issues aside.
I think Red said wait.
Yeah. Yeah, Dexter
Oh.
was bringing toys into the kitchen, and he knows not to do that.
Okay.
And likes to kick him under all the appliances, and I have to spend like 10 hours trying to get it back out. All right. There is a loud vroom noise coming from the north half of the warehouse. And Hinako, roll spellcraft.
God.
Yeah, this isn't difficult. You know a fireball when you see one.
Oh no.
It's fine.
Not
Down
for
on
the
the ground!
NPCs.
Unfortunately, I do not have any kind of dispel.
Norvin, you are the only PC here that needs to make a reflex save right now.
I pass.
You're fine.
I don't have
You have
evasion. I
evasion?
take damage.
Oh,
I don't think I have evasion.
There's no way I can, like, block the incoming spell, right?
no. You need to either be an arcanist with a specific arcanist exploit, or have a ready to action.
So I take 24.
None of the cops had a good day. And no, Norvin, you don't take 60 20s of damage.
Okay.
That's the reflex save from the cops.
Much less worrying.
Yeah, this guy did not roll nearly as well as I was hoping.
Have I fixed it?
I think you fixed it.
I have fixed it.
Hey!
I like to think
Right.
that me yelling down on the ground helped.
Oh,
If
I
they
Probably
had
not.
any immediate actions that would allow them to, you know, have a better chance against a fireball, they wouldn't be random.
So how late are we planning on playing? Hello?
Red.
Hold on.
Okay, sorry. It just
What?
went real silent. I was wondering.
You'll have to repeat the question. People won't stop bugging me.
Sorry.
Oh,
How
I
late
see
are we
Ari being
planning on
Ari.
going?
And also my phone going off. So can you repeat the question, please?
How late are we planning on playing? Because I got a session in an hour and 20 minutes.
I'm gonna try. We're gonna try and wrap this up sometime in the next 20. I promise.
Okay.
So, Norvo, a fireball explodes, and two sets and two bikes roll up, and both of each of their occupants run, and both of each of their occupants hop out. This guy back here. Damn it! This guy back here is armed seemingly with nothing, but everybody else, big scary baseball bats.
Is this guy the one who was waving his arms around throwing a fireball?
It might be safe to assume that.
Great. 5-foot step to get into the best range increment. I'm definitely full attacking, rapid shot, deadly aim. Do I have anything else I want to do? What is Smite Evil's a swift action, so I'll do that against that guy, sure.
You are assuming he is evil.
I assume he is evil. Is he evil? This matters for what bonus I have to hit and damage.
One minute.
Great.
Is he evil? Yeah,
I'm
probably.
targeting him with not detect. Smite Evil.
Right. I mean, it could be chaotic neutral.
Am I supposed to tell you if he's evil or not evil, or?
If he's
no,
evil, I get +2 to hit and +7 damage per attack. So just keep that in mind. I'm
Sure.
at 13, 11, 12. So these are all at +11. Bang, bang, bang. All against that one guy. That one might be a crit. I hit 26, 16, and 16. One of them might have been a crit. Those are all at +2 if he is evil.
Damage? For two of them?
Roll.
No, three of them. I'm an idiot. Yeah, no. He's about to have problems.
The 5.
88
Oh, yeah, 6.
plus plus 7 times 3 if he's evil, plus if that is a confirmed critical, then I get another 3 D8.
Roll those two. $455. Yes, you fire your gun 3 times and deal 64 damage to this poor unsuspecting spellcaster. What happens to him?
Right between.
Okay. Well, I guess we're playing
On the
horse
ground now.
Well, I guess we're playing horse with the bad guys now, Sinbad. What can you do?
We're playing what now with the bad guys?
Never mind.
Oh, and I get a grit point back.
Oh yeah,
Alright. Shit, I can't remember. I should be able to move all my movement and fire, correct?
correct.
You can fire once.
Okay. So
He's
that
a
was
rogue.
28. I should have a shot on that guy, I think. Give me one moment. Map doesn't like to agree with my screen. Yeah, I think I should be able to shoot that guy. Alrighty. Simba's gonna run over there. Yeah, come on, get out of the way, turn order. Raise his rifle and fire. Bippity boppity boop. 20 to hit.
These guys tend to.
Oh.
These guys. Who are we shooting at?
This guy.
This guy. Check distance. Yeah, no, that's decent.
Right,
That's decent.
that's
That's
9 piercing.
that's good. He doesn't have 30 dexterity. Takes takes a bullet right to his right shoulder blade.
And I should be able to reload, yes. It feels like it's been a while since I fired this gun.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a free action to reload. For you.
You're fine.
Okay.
Bolt
Yep,
action.
gonna do that.
Bolt action.
And oh wait, shit, sneak attack. Oh, almost forgot sneak attack. Oh wait, no, sneak attack doesn't apply because he's already had a turn, didn't he?
He just got
I
here.
can't remember.
Oh yeah,
Pathfinder
he
rulings.
did. No, if he hasn't had a turn to act yet, it's the DM's discretion. He can decide if him rolling into arrive counts as him acting, or if he hasn't yet. If Red says yes, you get sneak attack, then you do get sneak attack.
People want me all of a sudden.
Yeah, I know your pain. I would normally say yes. The problem is gold. The problem is gold has a point. He is showing up to reinforce. So
Sneak attack or no?
I'm gonna have to say no. Please understand.
Okay, that's fine. And that's turn.
Loner.
Gold
Gold.
is muted.
Oh, you said loner, and I was confused. I thought it was an NPC. All right. I'm like, oh great,
I
there's a
did
sneaky
think the same.
assassin sneaking around now. Leona will move up to here. Which one was the fella that Sinbad took a pot shot at? That fella?
Yes, on the left.
Alrighty. Leona holds out her hand. I think she has range for this? What's there?
She pulls out her
50
hand.
feet. She holds out her hand, I see. Does she have range for 25 plus 5 feet per level. 7 times. Yes, she has the range for this. She will cast. She'll hold out her hand, and golden chains, like sharpened chains, materialize, slashing at this guy. La la la. I make
It looks like an attack roll.
3 at 7th level. I make 3 attack rolls with my attack using wisdom. That's my bonus, so that would be in my base attack bonus of
For a d6 or trip combat maneuvers.
yeah, I'm going to be doing the damage. I don't want these guys prone. 5 is my base attack bonus.
Thank you for being considerate of half the party using ranged attacks.
1d20. Alright, so 3 attacks. These are targeting his normal AC. Not touch AC.
2 hits.
All right, he needs to make.
If it's regular AC, 2 hits.
All right, yeah, he needs to make a will save, or versus.
Oh, that's why that spell's good, right?
Yeah, he needs to make a will save or be shaken.
Twice, I believe.
Yeah, twice. All right, he is shaken.
He's shaken.
And takes 4 points of damage. The chains wink out of existence, and that is Leona's turn.
It's not bad.
No, it's not bad. It's not bad for a first level slot.
Kokonoko.
It's one of the better first level spells that cleric types get.
Mm-hmm.
5-foot step. And straight line. Over on top of this guy.
So damn.
Oh dear.
Should hit all of them.
On top of him?
Yeah, on top of him.
Can you do that?
I did that with a rat last time. I used the spell.
I don't remember this.
Or the Earthshaker thing. I stepped on a rat.
Excuse me?
Not you.
Okay.
Not you.
That was before
yeah.
you.
Underground, Matt.
Yeah, I remember this spell.
I remember the spell. I didn't remember you landing one.
I believe we did some kind of roll to determine if he would get knocked prone and me standing on top of him.
No, it's reflex saves. You do damage. If he dies somehow, then we don't need to worry about it.
Let's start with the reflex saves. No, not that. There we go. 1915. So he gets lit. He does not. And then what are we doing with this guy?
I was intending to like hit on top of him, so the outer edge of my spell hit him.
He saves for half if you're gonna end up on the other side of him.
Technically, I don't have to reach to go behind him.
Oh, okay. We still got him and him though.
Yep. Well, one of them gets half, right? Half,
Yeah.
or is it...
I marked it.
Half of it should be
What's up?
3d8, I believe.
Yeah.
Or
So
are you there is that 12 damage up there at the top.
that's what I was working off of.
Okay.
These guys.
Form the firing line.
And screw this person in particular. You see, part of the reason I wanted to do this is because I personally just wanted to roll a whole bunch of dice at once.
Yeah, that's fair.
Why do you think I like throwing archers at you guys in Race to Calamity?
The issue is throwing like 20 of them.
Yeah.
And having them all in one group where one ball of fire can destroy them all is kind of pointless. Makes them kind of pointless.
That's the best way to do it, honestly, because then at least if we have a fireball, we can deal with it simply.
He's been deleted.
Sweet.
He is no longer here. Just completely vaporized.
Four
Hinako.
bullets. Gets vaporized.
What?
Those are either some very big fucking bullets or something else.
He doesn't mean vaporized exactly. You know what I mean.
Yes, I know exactly what you mean. I'm just making a joke out of it.
There is a thug in a leather jacket holding a baseball bat. Hinako. Wackadoodle. Maybe not. This guy. Is gonna try and leg it.
Yeah.
Can I
He's
say
got
that I
wizarded.
can I say that I just kind of grabbed the bat?
Sure, you can. You may style this parry.
Okay. Then I know what what I will do next turn.
Hinako has a bat, and this guy has his life to run for. Norvin.
I doubt I'm within charge distance of the fleeing one.
Not anymore.
Great. Worth checking.
How far else the fling?
Deep, probably 60 feet away from me in that direction. He's like 80 feet from me.
Yeah, roughly.
Damn. That's just out of my range.
I know what's going on here. We're gonna try and inglorious bastards him.
I mostly
let's
just
make
wanted to see if I could knock him out.
Well, you can shoot outside of your sneak attack range, Flinger. You can still shoot at him.
No,
you just won't do as much
he's outside
damage.
of my rifle range.
Well, then you take a -2 to hit him.
I will move to here, drawing my short sword, and the flanking bonus should offset the penalty for non-lethal damage. Unfortunately, I'm not nearly as good in melee, but I want at least one of these guys still alive, so stab.
You stab, but you do not feel it find purchase, and it looks like you have successfully gotten it lodged in the leather, but that's about it.
Mostly I'm providing flanking for Hinako.
You have ruined his jacket. Congratulations. Batson.
So for each range increment he is outside of, up to like, I think 10 for like a gun for an advanced firearm, you take a -2 penalty to hit him.
Okay.
So if you're, what's your range on your gun?
80 feet.
Yeah, so if he was like 85 feet away, it's a -2. If he was like 165 away, it's -4.
Okay.
Oh, there's a dog here now.
Get right there. Do I still see the guy?
It's a clear day.
All right. Where was that one feature I had?
Deadly aim?
Not deadly range. Was it debilitating injury? I think. It was
Yeah.
the one that allowed me to take a minus to my attack. I think.
Deadly aim. That's what it's
Oh,
called.
there it is. Deadly aim. You choose a -1 penalty. Blah blah. I believe that increased.
Yeah. Oh, what's your base attack bonus?
BAB. Where the fuck is BAB? Oh, it's on my main screen. 5.
So it should be
So-
-2 for +4.
Okay. So temporary attack -2. Damage or range damage? 4.
Yep.
All right.
Yes.
And then I have to do another -2, so -4 to hit this fucker. A bippity boppity boop.
Versus his
Oh,
touch
17?
ACs. Oh damn.
Is it still? Is it still his touch AC?
Yeah, because it's an advanced firearm. If it was
it's within 5 range increments. If it was a not advanced firearm, it would only be the 1 range.
Sinbad, you catch him in the bum and he falls flat on his face.
Nice. I'm gonna immediately reload.
click clack.
Leoner.
Got it. Leona is gonna move up here. Another 10 feet there. She's going to cast another one of those barbed chains. This time, I'm going to make 3 trip attempts.
3 trip attempts.
3.
It's a good spell.
1d20 plus 11. 3 times. And if any of these beat his combat maneuver defense, per one that beats his combat maneuver defense, I get a trip. If any of them beat his combat maneuver defense, he is prone, and then per each one that beats his combat maneuver defense, he has to make a will save.
It's not that much.
So
Alright.
probably 2.
Well, that's a 1. It automatically misses.
He might have a lot of combat maneuver defense.
It's in the 20s, but it's not 25.
Alright.
Okay, he had a lot, but not as much as.
Will save for first level spells is DC 17, so he fails. He is shaken and prone.
So Hinako, you're holding the bat, and then Leona comes up and just knocks this guy over onto your foot.
That's my turn.
Ugh.
I have 8 first level spell slots. I can do that all day, basically.
That was a good spell.
It is a good spell.
This is basically just intimidation at this point, but Hinako is just gonna say,
Oh, shit,
such
I
a
was muted.
shame, as she torches the club.
Okay.
It feels like you're gonna do this to the guy.
It's a metal baseball bat.
Hey, metal can still melt if you heat it enough.
Well, it's not metal, it's wood. But now the bat's on fire.
My point exactly.
So this is now a +1 spiked flaming club, I guess. Is that is that where we are with this pitch now? I have no idea.
They have magic.
I was
clubs,
mostly just
okay.
kind of trying to destroy it.
I mean,
I was slightly memeing with that one wild, but yes,
Okay.
that's on fire.
This guy has like +8 versus ranged attacks at this point.
The Guardy boys. They step up. Ready!
Okay.
God, don't fire with all the friendlies right there.
They won't hit us, it's fine.
You say that now.
They won't hit us, it's fine.
The guy, this guy. No, please. Hey, get up. I'm getting
I don't speak a gibbering, terrified thug, but I think that was his surrender.
No, it was karaoke night in the Trashman we're on. Norvin.
I keep forgetting to buy handcuffs. I'll tie his arms together with a rope instead. I need to buy handcuffs at some point.
He will permit you to do this.
Great. That happens until someone can get handcuffs. Then I want my rope back.
We're near a police, with a police force. There's probably
So
one of
yeah,
them has a
probably like
handcuffs.
10 seconds, but
Yeah. Yes, your handcuffs are right over here.
yeah. I don't want him doing anything weird. Wow.
The last
We're
people we
getting
tied up this
handcuffs.
way they got away somehow.
I'm not taking out.
Take my rope with them, I believe. Bastards.
Okay.
I'm taking out.
I really need to buy handcuffs at some point.
I can learn a spell that lets me fucking conjure them.
Or I could buy handcuffs. Way easier.
Sorry.
Yeah, that mostly just make sure he's not gonna flee. Like at the earliest opportunity. I
Tie his
doubt the
shoelaces or
cops are
something.
tying his shoelaces together.
Awesome.
I doubt the cops are going to just execute him at this point. But I'm not the one who's doing it if they do. So
I'd argue if they do, you would still have to at least, like, protest. The man, he must stand trial.
yeah.
It's not the Jedi
But
way.
like I am currently capturing him, so
Alright.
like the guy who just walks up and shoots him in the back of the head, he's gonna be in trouble at this point.
Gotcha.
I will let you know what you get out of him. I think it's pretty safe to say this is done for now.
Oh, also lay on hands as a swift action on myself. I don't like that like 8 damage.
I don't like that, like,
First question Hinako would ask, are there more of you?
I heal exactly enough to get me back up to full. I am no longer lightly singed.
That is hilarious. Alright, we take this guy into custody. Are we calling the session here, or do we have time for any more RP stuff?
Flinger's gotta leave.
Yes.
Alright.
Alright. I need to end my recording.
Alright.
Alright. I shall see you all 2 weeks from now, I think. I'll probably see some of you Tuesday.
Hold up.
Adios.
Alrighty. Bye.
Suppose that means I should stop the recording?
Yeah.
I mean, we're done, so.
Yeah, but all the stuff that we say afterwards is kind of funny.
I have to talk with Red about things.